Alright, what I've got here is a 2,500 pound Winch from Harbor Freight with a remote. And what I've done here is I've taken two pieces of angle iron, 4-inch, put the winch down inside of them. I'm going to weld those together, cut out a little area on one side so the cable can go through. As you can see, this has two holes. I can bolt that on each side. The winch also has two holes. I'm going to bolt those to the angle iron. Let me go ahead. You can see I've already marked out the angle iron, just a basic mark, basically marked it out. What I'll do is I'm going to weld these two pieces together. I'll go ahead and cut this down, clean this up, grind it off so it's a nice clean surface, down to clean metal. I'm having a hard time seeing because it's pretty bright out here. But anyway, on both sides I'll clean it off. And then I'll grind the edge down so it's on a little angle, so it's chamfered. It's on an angle to make the edge a little thinner. And I'll do that on both pieces. That way, when I weld it, I can fill it back with weld. And I'm going to use an electrical welder to do that. I really have not had good success with oxygen acetylene. I can braze pretty good, but for some reason, when I use the oxygen acetylene, the welds are just really brittle. Even though they look fantastic, they look like they've been done by a machine. For some reason, if you just tap it, it breaks. It's very brittle. So, but anyway, I'm eager to use the electrical welder, and of course, I'm going to put a little bead on each side. I'll put a bead over here, and then flip it over and put a bead on the other side. You can see where I cut it out here, and of course I'm going to go back and kind of even all this out, round the edges, so when you're touching it, same on the sides over here, even them out, round the edges, so when you're grabbing it, you're not getting cut or, having a metal sliver or something in your fingers. And then what I'm going to do is, or what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a platform so I can, when I need to use it, I can grab it and within 30 seconds just bolt it to a trailer. And then when I'm done, just pop it off, put it back in the garage. And mainly I'm going to use it for pulling bikes up onto the trailer because occasionally I redo vintage bikes. And you can see right here, I still haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do this part. But, how I'm going to bolt it to this. But it shouldn't be too hard. If I have to make a little bracket or something. But anyway, my goal is, a very simple, just simple design so I can bolt it. But anyway, when one of the things I like about this, I can be in the bike, be on the bike, connect the winch to it, and then use the remote to activate the winch. So I can actually be on the bike, even if I'm by myself, and pull the remote, or use the remote to activate the winch to pull it up, which is good if, I like to ride vintage bikes, and if they quit, out in the middle of somewhere, especially if it's in a place where, you're going to have to try to load it uphill on a trailer, there's just no way one person's going to be able to do that. And I have some friends with, larger bikes, just completely decked out bikes, that even with two people, if you had to push that up even slightly uphill onto a trailer, there's just no way it was going to happen, So the remote winch activation is really great. But anyway, I will let you know. Once I get it done, I will do another video. And we'll see how it works. Hopefully my weld will hold up. If it doesn't, I will just take it to somebody who can weld and have them weld it. But this is what I'm going with. and you can see the bolt, the winch for the bolt hole for the winch will be here and here, so that'll kind of help hold it together. The piece in the front will be bolted, you know, one on each side, and that'll be it. I'll be able to pick it up as one unit and haul it over to the trailer, pop it on, use it, and when I'm done, just pop it off, put it back in the garage. All right, you know, and again, I'm going to go round all this stuff off, so it's very, you know, very easy to grab. I wanted to make it wide enough so that this, you know, as you can see, let me go ahead and show you. As you can see, it's, let me go ahead and line up the holes and whatever, but you can see it's just wide enough that it kind of keeps this from being bashed in, you know, being hit, and also the electrical connectors, you know, it just kind of gives it a little bit of protection. And I just wanted it to have you know, a little protection, so you know, this wasn't just hanging over the edge. Otherwise I could have made a lot smaller bracket, but this kind of, you know, hopefully will protect it a little bit, the winch, because, you know, you're out doing stuff, it can be dropped or whatever, and this will just provide that little extra bit of protection, you know, while you're out doing stuff, instead of being distracted. Okay, hope this gives somebody else an idea. As you can see, this will be bolted here, you know, and that'll, you know, the little cutout will help the cable from not hit it. And, you know, this will bolt down on here and kind of help hold it all together. Okay, when I get it a little farther along, I will make another video.